Hello, you're right. Welcome to the stream. I fucking love you, Jesus. We've only just met. What the fuck? You're right. Oh, elevator porn. Elevator porn. Oh, that's if you've got a kink, I suppose. I would have hosted you. Well, I went off to swap internet cables. Oh well, such as it is. Doesn't matter though. And you could be internet famous. I am. Everyone knows my name. Everyone. I'm Discount Cyanide. Right. Do I sound okay? I should be loud enough. Now, how ASMR do we want to go? Do we want this ASMR or do we want this ASMR or I don't know. How do you want? Do you want it far away or do you want it closer? Do you want it closer like that? I think I know which one we like. Could be this one. Rub olive oils. Rub olive oil into your nips. My nips. Ooh. Now there's the thing. Cool. Close ASMR. Lovely. Closer. Well, I could talk into it like a radio presenter, so I could just talk into the mic like this. I mean, literally where it's like right in front of there. I can't even see the game. It's like it's in podcast setting at the moment, so I could literally talk in, but sadly I do have to kind of turn my head away from the microphone. Ah, cool. ASMR to the max. Right. Sweet. So, in truth be told, I just started streaming because Womble said, "Oh, who's streaming?" I went, "You know what, fuck it, I'll entertain some people today. Might as well." Few and far between and all of that. Yeah, I've oh god, where have we been? I've had my birthday. That went by. God Christ, what else happened? Granddad, Mum's got a loads of stuff happening. Oh well, such as it is. I've found this 10-hour playlist of noir music, you know, like detective music. I can't even remember why I found it, but now that I've found it, I can't turn it off. It's absolutely brilliant. With Echo, Rising Storm 2. No, this is the thing that you gotta appreciate me. I may look like that I'm doing well when I'm playing with Womble. It's all a facade. It's not true. I'm actually pretty bad at Rising Storm. Not that Womble's any better, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm consistently above him on the old scoreboard. But no, it's one of those ones. The second, like, you kind of have to split your brain into pieces. Like, I obviously do a lot of talking when I'm streaming, a bit like this. But if you are playing Rising Storm, 100% of your brain power needs to be on where the fuck Charlie is at all times, and so the narrative just goes to pot, and you just end up just trading it. Like, that's all I can do when I'm playing with Womble is just shoehorn banter in there. That's it. There's no like actual stream narrative on my part, which is why I don't stream it. Cool. Make a great audiobook reader. Right. We've got a few choices in what we can do here, to be fair. I've obviously loaded up Cold Waters here. Or at least that was the last thing I played, so that's the name of the stream. It's the Itsy Bitsy Meeny Weeny US Anti-Ship Machiny. That's all the submarines and stuff, which is actually quite cool. They've actually updated it quite a bit. And you might obviously like the look of that, if you so choose, you know, inverted commas, Dr. Evil kind of thing. Equally, I don't have anything else planned, so we can do, obviously, Cold Waters, if that's what people would like. Equal part, we could do an FTL run. I think I've got the Captain's Edition mod enabled, but truth be told, I can't remember, or anything like that. We'll ever play World of Tanks? World of Tanks is on the board here, and we could play World of Tanks. Honestly, I'm open to anything. I'm asking you guys if somebody wants to put a, shovel something into the. Oh, my antivirus needs to upgrade. Never mind. We'll do that later. Long Dark. Did I get any further with the story, Phoenix? No, I didn't. Or Finks, or whatever. Dr. Fink. Dr. Frink. Couple of FTL requests in there. Oh, MGSV. What the fuck is MGSV? LOL, play Roblox. Kill yourself. Mass Effect Andromeda. Did they fix the face animations for that, or are they still like the worst thing you've ever seen? Long Dark, Dankest Fungeon. That's one we haven't played. Metal Gear Solid. Cold Waters. Quite a few people want to see us play FTL. Well, it's 1 o'clock now. We'll see where the road takes us. We'll play some FTL then. For now. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Fucking FTL soundtrack coming in your eye. There we go. Right, let's drag everything around. I'm gonna need to test whether the follower thing works, because most of the time it breaks when it's not been used for a while. Usually if you don't use it for a week, everything falls apart and it regenerates your key and everything like that. Let's see. That's all loaded now, apparently. You know, Dr. Evil. So we'll see what goes on there. Sweet. Right, so I need to change the name of the stream. It's the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Federation. Oh, fuck me. Federation what? Federation. Super Slip. I don't know. Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Federation Anti-Slip Machiney. I don't know. I don't know. Something. That'll do. And we're playing Faster Than Light, which I always found really weird that it was called FTL : Faster Than Light. I thought you'd either call it FTL or Faster Than Light. What's FTL? Yeah, faster. You'll see. You'll see whether you like it or not. Here we go. Let's kill the noir music and wait for the hearken for one of the best 8-bit soundtracks the world has ever known. Let's also change over to... Oh, I don't actually have a preset for this. Let me change it. I really haven't played Faster Than Light in ages. The problem is with the Faster Than Light games is that I only stream for like a couple of hours at a time. Ooh! Me ears! Let's do it. Let's fix it quickly. Drink it in. Right, in-game source browser. What else do I need? Then a game capture. Faster Than Light. It's quite loud, I know. I'm sorry. There we go. Cool. Well, that seems to be working. Okay, let's oosh. Loud enough, quiet enough, probably a little bit quieter there. About there? A little bit louder, we want to hear something. There we go, something like that. Hopefully, that will do. What do I think about cells or dead cells or dead cells? Why have I heard of that? I've never heard of Hyperlight Drifter, but dead cells I've heard of. Let me just have a quick look at this. Your voice is like ear chocolate. Hang on, let me, oh, try not to ruin my headphones. Ruining headphones? Currently in progress. There we go. Ear chocolate. Right. Is that a good position for the mic, mate? I should probably just see... that sounds like a good position for it. I should probably just seize the joints up so that I never move it again. Right. Okay. So, we need to choose a ship. We need to choose a ship. We need to choose a name. We need to choose a crew. Lovely. Hello, Libble. Right then, so... Right, so fuck it, we've got a few ships. We're obviously playing with a couple of extra things. We've got the Advanced Edition content, which is like a, not DLC, but like an additional package, if you like. There's the base FTL game, and then they added the Advanced Edition, which added loads of new cool encounters and stuff like that. But if you're a purist and you still wanted to play just the classic version of FTL, they made it a toggle option, rather than forcing you to do it, which was nice. On top of that, we've got a couple of mods. I believe the only mods that... We don't have any mods that affect gameplay, as far as I know. We've got the Captain... Well, actually we do. That's a lie. We've got the Captain's Edition mod, which is like a huge gameplay overhaul, like loads of new encounters, items, I think maybe 1 or 2 new races. I don't know. Like, there's a lot happening. I mean, you'll see here, we've got a Periton missile launcher and a dual laser, not the normal burst laser and Artemis missile system that you start with. So lots of tweaking and balancing there. We've already played this a few times in the past. I got a couple of highlights from FTL streams from about a year ago and stuff like that. So we've got a few ships and stuff unlocked. You know, the Kestrel, Redtail, the Swallow. But yeah, they're all very different in their own regards. We've also got all of these different versions of the Osprey and things like that. I might actually play one of these Federation cruisers, or one of these Federation frigates. Because they get the hull beam, don't they? Which is like a... It's like good shit, that is. Or at least, this one does anyway. What other ships have we got? We've got an Adjudicator, which is a Zoltan ship, I believe, which gets some really piss-poor weaponry. And that's it. Well, we've also got the Taurus as well, with the Space Bagel. So yeah, that could be cool as well. I don't know, to each their own there. I think we'll probably play a game in the Osprey, take the Federation out, because that gives us 4 crew members, which means 4 people we get to take with us. Somebody said something to me about a better TV thing that, like, randomly chooses a name. Does anybody remember the name of that? I can't even remember. Just a random name from chat or something. I don't remember these things. We've got a combat simulator as well, which is really nice. I think for the most part we'll do it the old-fashioned way. The Unladen Swallow. That is a very good name. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, I think we should just jump in and play some stuff. Play some games. Play this game, to be exact. We've got a Burst Laser Mark III there, which is actually a very nice starting weapon. Won't get you much through the second sector. So, yeah. Tried to bitch slap the monster in Monstrum. Me too, mate. I'll remember that as well. Cheeky Breaky, but he's actually French. There we go. Okay, so I've got to obviously take a few people with me. We've got a few different people here. We've got an NG on the weapon system. We've got a... what's that? A Zoltan? No? Sorry, it's up there. A Mantis. I'm sure that's not his race. No, it is. Mantis. I'm sure his race is different. Mantis? Disregard... I guess so. So yeah, we've got a Mantis in the engine room, we've got a Rock Monster or a Rockman working shields, and we've got our captain, that's Teo at the moment, and she's going to be at the helm, he or she's going to be at the helm. So, will you station people around the ship? Yes, between the shaft and the balls, damn right. USS Cock Rocket, yes, we called it the Phallus before, I think, which is a very good name. Right then, Engi Genji, that's right, it's High Noon. High Broom, because he just cleans things. Never. Shh, it's alright. Okay, so, we've got to obviously choose some people. If you're interested in potentially taking somebody into the depths of space, just say me in chat. That's how we always used to do it, so ME, and I will pick 4 people at random, and probably make a hash of spelling your names in the process. So, Captain up first. Go on, we'll take Catler. We'll take Catler as the captain. Mod bias and all that. Catler Haddock. Catler Had. Can't put underscores in. We're going to go Toby13. I'm going to call you Toby13 for short. Tabby. There we go. Our first fuck up of the day. Graham down here. Last Nomis. And finally, our rock monster is going to be Thirum. Yeah, go on. Just the first names I look at. Thirum. There we go. So, Catler Haddock, Toby, Nomis, and Thirum. Nomis could almost be passed as an alien name. Sorry if that's your actual name. No offense. Right, so, cool. Yeah, okay, that's about it, to be fair. And we have to name the ship as well. Obviously we're playing in a Federation ship. You've got to obviously have a nice Federation name or something. I don't know. But use your imagination. Literally, just name the ship. It can be USS, HMS, could just be the Dong. Do you know what I mean? Just throw some names out, and I'll pick one that I feel is appropriate, funny, or witty, or just good. Unsubbed, unfollowed, all of that. Penetrated. USS Penetrated. The Long Dong. That's good. If I was playing a pirate ship, I might. Ding dong. The Spewer. Just the tip. Iteration. Queefer 2000? Wing Wong? Wing Wong. No, we're playing the wrong game. We've just finished Rising Storm. HMS Not a Penis. Shield Penetrator. Need healing. Kickstart. Long Dong. Schlong. HMS Schlong. USS Long Dong. The Wang. Yes. That does it. The Wang. The Wang. Incidentally, there's a gentleman. Obviously, I work in an optician's. There's a gentleman at work called Mr. Longwang, Oriental chap, really nice bloke. But you can't help but laugh at his name. Holy shit! He come in, and he's like, Mr. Wang, and I was like, can I get your first name? Long. Fucking, I had to turn away from him as I was pretending to get his glasses out and basically scream into the drawer, because that is, he didn't have a good time at school. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're fucking. That was too easy. Anyway, that's about it, I think. We got all the layouts for this ship anyway. We come with a level 3 weapon system, Mark 1, Vindicator Beam, which is a special weapon. I can show you that once we get in game. Got our crew, got our setup. Obviously, can't change the skin or anything. We're going to play on normal, which is the normal scrap reward for enemies and stuff like that. And we're just going to go in. Chances are we're not going to win this, but hey-ho. Now, anybody unfamiliar with this game, this is obviously the setup. It's like a 2D sprite, space adventure, bang bang, blow 'em up, all that kind of fun stuff game. The reason I choose this, say for example I don't stream Rising Storm, is because this kind of game, a slightly slower game, more narrative-driven game, is the kind of game that, hopefully the kind of game that you come to see once every, 6,000 years. I stream about as often as the Eclipse, so... well, I don't know. One of those. I always say I'm going to stream more often, and then I never do. But hey, here's hoping. So, it depends how well this goes, basically. So, again, this is a bit of premise, a bit of backstory. I'll obviously read it out in a fashion, and then you can decide off the back of that tonight. Sometimes I'll ask chat for stuff. Sometimes I'll just leave it to myself. So, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. And there's a tip with crew interactions. An old Federation proverb is, if you get to a place with nothing else to do, you can always just chat with your crew. That's a shit proverb. Terrible. Right. So, you prepare the ship for an FTL jump. We can socialise with the crew, consider upgrades, or use our combat simulator. You'll note this option is blue, very observant. That is actually a special option that comes about from having a specific parameter met. So because we have the combat simulator, we are able to select a blue option. Nearly every time these are a good choice. So we're going to use this straight away because it allows us to train our crew. The crew casts bets on who will do the best in the upcoming sim scenario. We can simulate ship-to-ship combat against a fleeing craft to train your crew weapons or your weapon crewmen. We can simulate ship-to-ship combat against an aggressive hostile AI to evaluate your crew's navigation skills, or we can simulate infantry combat against a prepared amount of AI boarders to train your crew in close combat, security protocols disabled, or we can simulate heavy damage of the ship to train your crews in repair. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to train the crews in repair, so we're going to simulate heavy damage. This device can cause randomized malfunctions by reconfiguring and overloading the ship's systems. This will realistically simulate the scenario in which the ship has suffered considerable weapon damage without compromising the structural integrity. Warning, the system damage may put your ship and crew in real danger. Do you want to continue? Tell your crew to stand by. Disabling protocols. Welcome to the maintenance scenario #122, Meltdown at Industrial Rhone Ras Part 47, or 74. You are one of the first vessels responding to the distress calls immediately after Ras PT-474 disaster. Your crew has boarded a badly damaged freighter craft and is tasked with restoring it to working conditions so that it can evacuate nearby workers. That is the simulation in which we've been put forward for. And when I unpause the game, you will see that we've got several systems that have been damaged. What I want to do is move everybody out of there. and leave them damaged for the moment. Toby here is special. I'm going to tell you why he's special. He is a mantis, and you'll notice there underneath where it says his name and his class, if you like, that he has half repair speed, which means if his engines get damaged, he's fucked basically, because he can't repair them very quickly. So what we're going to do, we're going to train Toby here in repairs. We're going to get him as repaired as we can, which is going to take a little while, I accept. But it's probably worth it, to be fair. Just so that we can train his skill, basically. You'll see how slow he's repairing stuff. Everything that he repairs is going to give him +1 points, and it's going to let him be slightly faster the next time he tries to repair. So when he repairs this, he should get 1 XP. There we go, 1 XP. He needs to repair 18 more subsystems in order to get a level. And don't worry, he will be repairing 18 at some point through this trip. I imagine the engines are going to take more than their fair share of a kick-in, so we're just going to get him to move through and repair all of the different modules. Yeah, this is going to take a little while, I'm sorry, but it does need to be done. He needs to be trained up as much as we can get him. This is just free experience, basically, before we make our first jump. There we go, doors are online, let's fix shields. And then we'll move into the weapons, and then we'll distribute people back in amongst the crew. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he's working hard, and everybody else has got a cocktail, got a martini, we're watching him work. Good stuff. Go. Got 2 points in repair. When he's fully repaired the shields, he might get 2 XP. Nope, he's got 1 extra XP, that's fine. So he'll have had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 repairs done, which is basically half of the level already, which is perfect. It's exactly what we need. So once he's finished, we'll distribute everybody back. Just to tell you a little bit more about the crew traits and things like that, just while he's, just while he's working. I can't go into the menu and show you, but human crew members really have nothing special about them other than the fact... Oh, no, you get back in there. They really have nothing special about them other than the fact that they can learn a crew position slightly faster than any other race. So if I put him in piloting, he'd get 2 XP for every module, or she, I should say. Instead of 1. So, you know, it's one of those ones. They can learn things quite quickly. The NGs are crap in combat. They're the mirror to the Mantis, basically. They're horrible in combat, whereas the Mantis is very good in combat, but they're experts at repair. They repair things twice as quickly, whereas the Mantis, as you know, is only half. And lastly is our Rock Monster. These guys have shitloads of HP, 150 HP compared to the 100 of everyone else, and they are also resistant to fire. They do not burn, so if there's ever a great big fire on board, you can send this guy in to try and extinguish it. Interesting stuff. Sure, lovely. Right then, let's get everybody back to their positions. You're in the engine room, Toby. Nomis, you're up front, and Thirum is in the middle. I'm actually going to swap your positions, actually, because the NG all on his own up here, if he gets boarded, he'll be trapped. So we're going to swap Rock Monster, Thirum, and we're going to swap Nomis around. Nomis, obviously, on the shields would be slightly better in this case. So that works, because if he gets cut off on his own up here, if there's a fire, he can deal with it, whereas this guy might be in a spot of bother. So, let's get ready to jump to our first node. We've got a few different ways we could go. There's no point jumping to this one, as it dead ends. There's no connecting nodes, but this one has got a path ahead, so let's rock and roll. So, you jump to a considerably unremarkable binary star system. There is nothing else to be found. Brilliant. That just gives us an opportunity to train some more damage. There we go. Perfect. Well, Toby, you got some more work to do. Brilliant. Let's just talk. Let's talk while those are getting done. Oh, how's everyone else doing? Are we doing okay? Let's actually train up our weapon systems. We can power down the med bay, actually, if we pop that in there. That's fine. Like I say, it's all very important. We're playing the long game, so... Oh, there we go. Stretchy arms. You get to enjoy FTL's soundtrack. Catler starts college on Monday. Yeah, that's right. People are weird, Catler. You should stay away from them. Do I watch Robot Wars? I don't. I used to, back when it was Craig, Charles. But no, not anymore, sadly. I don't. In fact, to be fair, I watch basically no television at all. Oh, I've got the stretch in the legs. Jesus. So many people have fake eyebrows there. That's to be fair, yeah. Come on, Toby. There we go. This is why we're upgrading him. This is why we're training him. Because we'd rather him do it here in these sort of zero-risk environments than have him do it bloody when we're in combat. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Next room. Finally, the surveillance area. And that will put you up to 10 XP, is that? Yep, that'll be 10, which means you're more than halfway there. Yeah, training or slave labour. Yes, training. Yes, to slave labour. Put him to work. Cool, right, and the surveillance systems are back online. Get yourself back in the engine room, save the crew positions, actually, well, when he gets there, and save again. And let's jump to another area. We've got no money to spend in a shop, so we'll know that it exists, but we won't use it. Here we go. A computer-generated voice speaks through the comms. I am one of 5,237 identically produced rebel defense turrets. Resistance is futile. Shut down your systems and accept annihilation. Continue. So, there is an enemy defense station drone. It has no evasion, but it has a shield and mind control device and a couple of weapons. It looks to have some kind of burst laser and a mine teleporting weapon. So, that's going to be interesting. Evasion's obviously on maximum. We've got all of our evasion crew areas manned. And we've got our weapons ready to go. Let's break through those shields, try and knock out those weapons. Again, they have no evasion. Seems to be some kind of rapid fire weapon, this one. Shields are holding. Burst fire out. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. Okay, Theorem is hostile at the moment. We need him to... Let's get Nomis in there to just wrestle with him briefly. Let's try and knock out their mind control device. There we go. Mind control's worn off. Mind control is offline, so they won't be using that again. We'll just keep them target locked for the moment. Vindicator Beam's going to come in and finish the job, I think. It's charging just down here in the bottom left. Vindicator Beam being a giant hull laser that slices across the ship. So, you get an endlessly repeating loop saying, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't. We can either honourably accept the surrender of the AI, or that it's just a computer and we can send the ship to silicon hell. We can send the engagement and send it to silicon hell kind of thing. So, yeah, we could do that. To be honest, though, it is just a computer. We're going to fucking blow it away. Damn right. Let's finish the job. Let's get the hull laser to... There we go. Option 2. There we go. So, as the satellite explodes violently, you receive a stored message. Syntax error. You collect some scrap. 3 fuel. That was worth it. 3 fuel is nothing to scoff at, especially late game. So we're immediately going to jump to this southern node here. Try and get through as many as we could. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? What do you think, guys? I'll put this one to the chat. Like, as you can see, some people in chat already, they're putting number 1 and number 2 based on which option they want to do. And that's, the majority basically wins the option. Do we want to do some mercenary work? Or do we want to stick to normal Federation regulations? I think 2's the winner there. 1 for cash, damn right. There we go. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I was hoping that exactly you would respond. We checked out your ship when you arrived. Looks like you are not associated with the rebels, am I right? We would like to subcontract a simple courier job to you. The merchant lowers her voice. I shouldn't tell you. but the data you'll be carrying is vital to the survival of the Federation fleet, so she's a Federation sympathizer. Okay, under no circumstances are you allowed to open the data package. You just have to deliver it to a nearby Union outpost, and that's it. Payment will be received upon completing the delivery. I guess we don't have to mention that we expect you to make haste. They transfer the data and sign off. We can either carefully secure the package, or we can have a look. What if it's a bomb? I know. What do we do? Do we have a look at the data? Or do we... What do we think? I don't know, actually. I've never encountered this one before. This is brand new to me. Suspicious as shit, yeah. Pandora's box it? A lot of people think we should open it. Yep, we'll have a look at the data. The data package contains translations of local philosophical works. Nothing that really interests you. Setting a course for the Union outpost. It is. Adding a quest marker to your map. Fair enough. So the quest marker's all the way back up there. We're going to double back on ourselves just to go and deliver it, and then we'll jump back down. There we go. Here we go. So, the Union outpost is heavily guarded. You have been expected, but the welcome is formal at best. Transmit the data. Receiving data, stand by. A moment of radio silence is followed by weapons emerging from the station's hull. Rebel spies! We do not realise that... We do realise that you have compromised our data. We heavily outgun you. Do not attempt to flee. They open fire. We won't get a chance to explain this. Okay, well, fucking... They fired on us, so we're going to knock them out. They've gone to hack our shields. Choices, choices, choices. Knocking out their weapons is going to be the safest bet here. We've just got to hope that we've got enough to evade their weapons. We're going to take some damage here. There's a burst laser charging. No, it's just a single shot. Okay, weapons are down. Come off shields if you can. You've got to break through the door. Try and get those back online. It's going to need a hand repairing them. Another hit coming in. 2 to that room there. FTL drive is still charging. There we go, he's through there. Helping fix the weapon system. That's a miss. 2 hit to the O2. Get off engines, get that repaired. Fire up the burst laser again. Okay, they are out of missiles it looks like. O2 has been hit again. Let's go for their O2, swines. Here we go. You need to get back on the shields. Right, Vindicator slice right up the centre of the hull. Excellent. They keep firing single shots, but they're out of rockets, so they can't do much more. O2's nearly been repaired. Brilliant, get back on engines. Brilliant. Training him in the shields, that's all good. Let's knock out their O2 again. Well, they fired on us, didn't give us a chance to explain. There we go. Civilian class EW platform. There we go. The station's generator core detonates, tearing the structure apart. You gather what you can from the wave of scrap that is sent flying past in all directions. 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 14 scrap. Not great, it's not going to pay for itself, but it's all we've got. So we're going to jump sort of around here. What can we do with this? We might be able to sort of rope around kind of thing. So let's see what we've got for sale in here. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some cargo and valuable technology for sale. We'll pass on these and we'll just take a look at the augments. Burst laser Mark IV, what a weapon. Oh shit, what a weapon. What a weapon. Oh! Does want. Can I sell edit? That's worth nothing. That's not enough either. If I sold them both, it still wouldn't be enough. Damn. That's a really good weapon as well, and we're just going to have to pass it by. Let's see if this distress call that we have over here will make us enough money to consider getting it. Okay. You find a number of ships fleeing from a space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. We have 2 options here. Send the crew to help immediately. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Or we can leave them alone. I'm using the Captain's Editions mod and the Better Backgrounds mod base, Mansk. But those are the only 2. Yeah, definitely fuck that, I think. Kill it with fire. Some people want us to go in. But yeah, fuck the spiders. We're going to leave... Oh, shit. I accidentally just clicked on the wrong one. We're going in. Your crew slowly creeps up on a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long, you've beaten them back. That was lucky. Shit. Contact the station owners. They are thrilled with your success and offer you a reward. That could have gone so much worse. Like, holy shit. I think the game took pity. The game was a kind god. We're going to jump to this node now. Holy shit. Well, it worked in the end, didn't it? So, scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you saying, stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on... And the message cuts off. We can attack the pirates or ignore them. Sends his men by mistake, exactly. Praise RN Jesus. What do we think? What? Lots of wads? Lots of Juans? Yep, we'll attack the pirate then. You asked for it, they pull away from the planet and move in to engage. They have a nasty weapon system, or a rocket launcher that we need to get in. The Wang has been blessed by RN Jesus, damn right. Missile coming in, hopefully not on the weapons, it's a miss. Evasion was successful. Burst away. Their weapons are offline. Target 02. You get in there and secure that breach. Weapon away. Perfect. Okay. And, oh my god. What the fuck? What's happened to the audio? Can you hear that? What the fuck? Holy shit, hang on. Okay, the audio for me is on total. What the I think it... Hello? What the fuck? Are we okay? Is everyone alright? Q is becoming the devil. What the fuck was that? My voice changer crashed. And else I don't know what happened then. My fucking like I got this like really loud like crackling sound. There we go. Okay, we're all right. Nobody panic. What there isn't is any audio. I'll have to reload the game, but we'll do that after we've won. There we go. We've cut them down, and we get some extra stuff from the station. Excellent. We might... No, we still can't afford it, though, can we? Oh. Oh. That's such a shame. That's such a good weapon. We need to heal these two. So let's do that. And then once we've healed, like, everyone, we can redistribute people. I've no idea. No idea what happened. I just have to whistle in the background instead. God, it's eerily quiet. I just need to send people away back to their positions, and then and we'll be all right. There we go. You, Nomis, get in here. Get yourself healed up, and then we can save, quit, and reload. Have you heard about the roguelike game Everspace? I've heard of it, but know nothing about it. Right, save and quit. And then let's try launching that again. Fuck the game. There you go. Oh God, that was really strange. That wasn't even FTL. That was just like that was a computer curling up and die thing there. I actually have no idea what that was. That was a bit strange. If you have the points, buy the weapon and sell the... Yeah, I can't buy the new weapon though because I don't have like... Basically, if I buy the weapon, remember it's 95. I could sell this 40. So how much is it? How much is going to sell? I think it's sold for 40 or something like that, which will give us 105, which will give us 10 over the limit. Brilliant. But then we have to kill ships with nothing but the Vindicator beam, which could be quite dangerous, in all fairness. So it's a fantastic weapon, but sadly we have to give it a miss. I could jump to this store at the very least and see what else was available. So we got Hacking Stun, Reverse Ion Field, protects your ship from ion fields and gives you a 40% chance to negate ion damage. We got like internal drones and stuff. The the Pernect, fast recharging focus beam that can only hit one room. Does 2 damage. Hull beam 1, 2 damage. Damage per room is 1. Times 2 on systemless. And this absolute beast here. But sadly I can't afford anything, which is a shame. Drone control, nope. I think we'll just fix the ship. We'll buy like a missile. And we'll keep the rest of our gold for upgrading. I think we could go, let's upgrade our... Yeah, let's upgrade this when we get a chance. We need to obviously wait a little while. We could actually... We're going to power that down for there for the minute. We could... Okay, let's power that up, because that drastically reduces... This thing does like a shitload of damage. Pierces all shields, the Vindicator beam, fully powered. So maybe we should build the Vindicator first. I know burst lasers are really good. This well-defended planet is orbited by a long-range relay. Way out of the sector. I'm afraid it doesn't matter how well-defended your planet is. It's going to get taken by the rebels or... Ah! Brilliant! A small merchant ship sends you an underground Federation comm channel, says that about your secret mission, and lets you install a weapon on your ship, a burst laser Mark II. God, we nearly had a burst laser Mark IV, 3, and 2 then. Oh, if only we could jump back... Ah, too late. I've already upgraded the Vindicator. Never mind, we've got to get out of here. Rebels are on us. So... there's plenty of civilian planets on the star map. I've never seen this many civilian planets, only 1 nebula. That's quite the triumph there. But we've got 2 choices. We've got both contamination and unknown outbreak. So which do we want to do? Do we want to go to the sector that's got an unknown outbreak, a genome that's never been seen before, or do we want to go to one that has a contamination that looks to be under control? Or at least is aware of contamination. Which one do we want to go? Do we want to go 1 or 2? So the contamination at 59.83, or the unknown outbreak at 2705. 2705. That's right. Ooh, a bit torn. Couple of number 2s. Wait, a couple more number 2s. Number 1, bringing it back up. Oh, it's fairly even. I think number 2 wins though. So we're going to unknown outbreak at 2702. Close. But some choices here. So, the ship vibrates as it is accelerated towards the next sector. You may be able to get ahead of the fleet during the long-range jump, depending on the quality of your engines. We're going to go for a standard jump, which spends 2 fuel. Enemy fleet has been delayed by 2 jumps. Combat simulator, obviously simulate some of the stuff. Let's simulate some heavy damage. There we go. So obviously we want to get that O2 fixed first. That's the important stuff. Take you out of there and take you out of there. We want to get Toby leveled up here as best we can. How's he doing? He needs to repair 7 subsystems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. He should level up for this then when he completes this overhaul. Perfect. Life support's going down, but once we fix O2 it will go back up again. Whenever you're ready, bro. Good man. Lord of Darkness! That's Prince of Darkness. Outbreak of what? It doesn't say, it's just an unknown outbreak. Repair, repair, repair. Automatically fires. There we go, base cooldown is slightly higher, so 40 seconds. Lovely. You get in there now, repair the doors. Good, good, good. Slanesh. That's right. And then finally, the weapons systems. 3 points here, a lot to repair. Oh no, we're going to be 1 short, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to be a couple short, but he's damn near leveled up his repair skill, which is the important thing. Because if we lose the engines, we lose all of our evasion. Same can be said of the cockpit, though. Having no autopilot. Last bar of repair. We can also get some power as well, so let's do that. Pop that into the engine so we can keep everything all tooled up. You are crutching us, mate. I'd like to think that you're so stupid. Literally, we have to park the ship for hours so that you can just fix a circuit. You're trying to repair intricate machinery with claws, basically. So, right, distress signal. Let's see what's going on. So, several settlements in this sector emit separate distress signals. Rumours of an infection have spread in this system, and people hope someone will come to evacuate them. We can offer transport to some of the refugees to the next beacon, or we can refuse to answer their hails. Now we have a choice here. We can be the good guys and ferry some people across, or we can leave them on their planet, bearing in mind that an unknown outbreak has occurred in this sector. Morning, dude. Glass the planet. Bearing in mind it's risky. If you were back in, back when it was a thing, if you were, driving in your car and there was a hitchhiker at the side of the road, not that anybody here would pick up a hitchhiker, but if they said, "Yeah, bro, I've got Ebola, do you mind dropping me off at the hospital?" You'd be like, "Damn, son, you ain't getting in my car. Call an ambulance or something." Do you know what I mean? Like, that's basically what we're doing here. So yeah, it's you keep him in quarantine on your ship. There is no sections of quarantine on our ship. There's no area for quarantine. We do not have the hypergenic, I don't know, something like that, doors to seal the ship. Two bitch, blast into oblivion. Agree with the captain. There was lots of ones, but a lot of people are agreeing with the captain. The crew has agreed with the captain. We're going to leave them on their planet. A safe move, might I add. Next sector. Space station in the background there. There is a single ship at this beacon. They hail you. We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. Perhaps you can get us to a nearby station where they can patch us up. We can accept this quest, decline it, or loot them. Looting them is an immoral option, so we shall not. But we shall probably accept, because it is free fuel. Great, take this bit of fuel as a down payment. We'll be one step behind you, following your jump signatures. We do not want to take any risks now, do we? Added the quest marker. Brilliant. Quest marker's up there. Let's jump north. Get their fuel and ditch them. Yeah. Brilliant. So, we can sell drone parts for scrap here. We don't have any drones, so shitload of scrap on board. And distress signals all the way to the bank. Right, we might as well start hitting them one by one, see if we can do anything. You arrive at the distress beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems the distress beacon was a trap. Right, let's get ready to go to town on him. It looks like he's got some kind of burst weapon, so let's shut that down. Shields have absorbed it. Bring the shields up. Brilliant. So their weapon systems are now offline. Go for their O2. Vindicator beam is charging. There we go, their O2's damaged but not off. Their burst weapon's back up, but I don't think they can penetrate our shield with it. Vindicator beam's gonna fire. Brilliant, the enemy FTL drive is charging. Let's knock out that FTL then. Right in the engine room. Brilliant, so you have made your point. We are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. We can accept their offer of 1 missile, a drone part and 12 scrap. I'm not entirely sure I'd be willing to accept this. What's the practicality of your ship? It seems that it doesn't need any pilots. It does need a pilot. This ship. Hello! Kill the cunts, yep. We will not accept surrender. And the salvo finishes, blowing them apart. Much better reward. 26 scrap. Way better. Let's take a look at this then. So the Vindicator beam here is brilliant. Like, we should max it out as soon as we can. But we have, some choices to make before we do that, and money to spend on other subsystems as well. The source of the distress signal is a minor planetary settlement. A small outbreak has occurred and the locals are hoping for help from the outside in order to contain the infection. The quarantine fleet seems to be busy elsewhere and none of their ships are around. We can send in a security team to support the locals, or we can ignore their request and move on. Bearing in mind, this is just as risky as the previous one. Although we are only running security, we're not ferrying in infected individuals. So we're only running security for the crews, or for the teams there. Death and decay for Nurgle, that's right. Hearts and minds, it's true, but we have a mission to complete. Can't save the Federation and indeed the galaxy if we all die from a cold in unknown contaminated planet 75.02, so... Let them become one, yeah. It's too late, that's right. We don't want space aids. We don't have time for this. You're exactly right. Unfortunately, your mission is too important, and you're not willing to risk your crew. Prepare to move on. We'll hit the last distress signal, see if we can help if we can. And if not, we'll leave it. So, the nearby planet has a small settlement. The distress call is definitely originated from there, but scans show no signs of life. You are too late. Everyone here is dead. You wonder if you could have done anything in the first place. So, nothing else here. We could socialise with our crew, but we might as well use the combat augmenter as ever. And we should level up Toby for the last time. There we go. This will level him up. O2. You get out of there. In fact, no, actually, you repair these base subsystems. I'm pretty sure this is Toby's last one. No, he needs to repair 2. So once he's repaired O2, he can go in there. These guys aren't particularly fast at repairing either, so it's all worth it. Oh, I'm dead, am I? Yep, definitely dead. Lovely. Restock weapons. O2's online, and this should level up Toby. He's also got a little bit of engine experience for evading some missiles, and I imagine the captain will have some experience as well. There we go, look at that. Piloting skill. Good stuff. There we go, nearly got surveillance back online, and that will level up, fella me lad. That his repair skill is increased. What's the glowing bar next to your weapon energy? Which one? This one? Or this one? Or this one? Or this one? Which bar? Fair enough. Right, let's get you back into your subsystem and let's jump down to the quest. The choices we've made so far will pay off in the end. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you're escorting jumps nearby. They thank us for our help and give us a reward. Lovely. We've got some choices here. We can upgrade the ship's primary systems. Do we want to get that burst laser online? We don't have enough to yet, but we might as well hang on to the scrap for the most part until we know what we're going to spend it on. Or just make more. The thing your 2-for-1 crew members don't get sick, that's right. So we jump to the node and a militarised civilian vessel is preparing to jump from this beacon. Then it decides to hail you. You Federation military bigwigs left us to die here. The NG say I have just a few weeks. You will pay for this. Okay, so they've gone aggressive on us. My conscience is clean. I'm Claude Frollo. Judge Claude Frollo. Brilliant. Right, let's get to work. Double hit. Oxygen offline. We know who we're sending to deal with that. Targeted their engines. They went for a couple of misses. Didn't penetrate the hull. Burst coming in. We got a fire. Let's vent O2 so that the fire does not spread. Another hit coming in. We can accept their surrender or we can refuse it. Not a terrible offer, but we could get more scrap out of them. What do we think? What do we think? Blast them? 2. Do not accept surrender. There we go. Blasting them. Shields took a hit. Their weapon systems are offline, however. Vindicator beam is about to fire as well. Brilliant. The game was won. Just like that. Perfect. 25 scrap. A nice, decent hull break there. We need to get you in here briefly. Get you healed up. And then get you back out on the job. Depowering the medbay and loading up engines. Got a few more nodes we can sort of zigzag to before we leave, so should be alright. There we go. Several cities on this planet, as well as some of its orbitals, emit a distress signal. A quarantine fleet is in orbit, teleporting nanomed bombs to the surface and shooting down vessels that try to escape. One of the pirate habitats starts targeting your ship with a teleporter. Oh shit. You receive a hail. Come in, incoming ship. Sorry, Captain. We do have some malfunctions in our teleporter targeting. Please do not be alarmed and stand still until we can clear our signal. This doesn't seem right. Internal sensors show intruders all over the ship. You are hailed again. I'm very sorry, Captain. The disease threatened to overrun us. We had to get rid of them. They teleported their infected to various locations on your ship. Shite. Right, fall back. You, 3, into the medbay. Power down engines, power up life support. Toby, tackle this person here. Let's vent O2 from nearly every other room in the ship so that they have to fight them in medbay. Fuck it, let's open all doors and let's close medbay and we'll close door control. You get in door control, the rest of you get in there. There we go. So now they have to come to us. There you go. They're taking O2 damage. Now the medbay is going to out-heal them. We've got them trapped here. Let's close that off. Get life support recirculating. There we are. Good stuff. Dead. Dead. And lastly dead. Perfect. That's how you handle the crew boarding. Everybody back to your stations. Oh, nasty. At least none of us got infected. Go get him, Tiger. Why is your Mantis doing more repairs than fighting? Because we need him to be fair. 10% faster. I mean, he's hopeless at repairs. We need to level him up in repairs. Ah, finally, a store. Let's jump to this node, then to the store, then to the exit. Definitely. So, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL drive to recharge. Again, risk versus reward. We can explore the asteroid field, or we can declare it too dangerous, and we can sit on the outskirts waiting for the FTL to charge. What do we think? Everyone thinks we should explore. There we go. Let's explore the asteroid field. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than expected. Asteroid density increases while hazard predictability falls. Try to find a safe course to leave. You attempt to get out of the field undamaged, but some asteroids manage to get through your ship's defences. We take 5 points of hull damage. We have a fire in the back left engine. Venting O2. Snuff the oxygen. They're breaking through the shields. Right, you need to get through and give her a hand. They're breaking through the ship's shields. We can't leave until the FTL drive's charged. Get back on engines, try and keep your evasion up. Shields take the hit. Keep those shields up, Nomis. Take a hit, hull breach, back right side. Let's jump out of here. Got a couple of stores. I think we should jump. Oh, we've only got a chance to jump to one. Let's go to this shop. See what we've got here. Disease samples, no thank you. What have we got in here? A heavy ion stunner. Not much else. Light weaponry, no, not that good. Backup batteries alright, but again, not that great. Mind control could be cool too, but again, not super helpful. Both of you need to rush that before it becomes a serious problem. Come on, you got it. There we go. Oh, fuck me. Get out of there. There we go. Good stuff. Get yourselves healed up, and then we'll redistribute you back to your positions. Go. Right, everybody, redistribute back. Now, I think we should level up some of our primary systems or some of our subsystems here. We could level up shields, and I think we should. What do we think? Shields? Shields or weapons? Do we want to get our second burst laser active? Because that would massively increase our DPS. I think maybe we should do that. Let's get weapons up. More weapons means more scrap, basically. Do you have the stream storyline? beam. Yes, people think we should do the weaponry. Now we have the slots for it, but we don't have the ability to power it. Not quite. That will come soon, though. Let's fix the hull by 1. Can we sell anything? No? Let's just keep going, then. Get to the exit before they warp onto us. There we go. Running out of fuel, however, so need to be careful of that. After some extensive scanning, you find an anti-long-range jump node in this system. Miraculously, the installation is still powered and functional. You get an ion bomb and 13 scrap. Lovely. Right, two options here. We've got a hostile sector to our, you know, geo-choice south kind of thing. So, we can either go to Masques penal colonies, the Masques penal colonies, or we can go to the Omicron trade routes. Toby is god-level repairman, damn straight. One and two, 2 and 1, 1, 1, 2 and 2 and 1. Plenty of 2s, couple of 1s. More loot on 2, 1 question mark. Omicron Persei 8, damn straight. Yep. That's a pretty even split, to be fair. I think there is more 1s and 2s, so we're going to the Omicron trade route then. We make heading. We're going to go standard engines. So the sparsely populated production of this sector is of little strategic value. We're going to socialise with our crew. Let's socialise with the NG crew member. The NG crew member reveals interesting details about the advanced hacking systems its species is working on. The NG were quick to adopt this new technology. There we go, save us doing all of that again. Let's jump up to this distress node. We find a ship, or a station. The distress signal is sent from a small Federation orbital station. It seems completely deactivated and devoid of crew. What do we do? Do we approach the station or keep our distance? It's a Federation EW platform. Armed with some kind of ion weapon and a missile launcher. What do we think? Hacking as well. Does seem fishy. Approach the station. You get your ship into the boarding vector, and without incident proceed to dock. After you board, it turns out someone had already looted the station before you. Little useful materials remain, and you leave disappointed. 18 scraps, nothing to scoff at. Right, let's jump to this horizontal node here. Could be a trap, risk versus reward. Here we go. So, despite the barren area, a trader has set up shop at this beacon, and he presents his wares. He wants to take 2 fuel off us for 4 missiles. We're actually going to refuse him that, and we're not going to attack him because he's a civilian craft. So we're going to jump into the nebulas and see what's down here. Here we go. Hostile combat. It appears an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. The ship appears to be powering up its FTL drive. So we need to knock out his FTL as fast as we can. He's got a plethora of weaponry, so we need to try and keep on top of that. Miss, shields are offline. Burst through, try and knock out his FTL. Perfect. FTL is delayed. Shields are offline, so we're taking all of this damage. Shit. He's giving us a ground pound. Get the primary systems back up. Fuck me, he's ripping us a new arsehole. Shit. Shields are up, but just barely. Charge up the Vindicator. Fuck me, piloting systems are offline. Medbay's down. Fuck me, this is an evil bastard. Jesus Christ. Right, knock out his weapons. There we go, the shots pierce through the enemy crafts, spilling trails of molten metal into space. The enemy is taking heavy damage. Jesus Christ. What about us? Christ. Right, damage control. Everybody to the pumps. Jesus. That was a full that was a nasty drone. Shit. Right, well, weapons are powered again. Vindicator beam is back online, but just barely. We're going to have to limp through to wherever we can get. It's not over yet. Jesus. Right, reposition everyone. Good God. Right, well. I kind of want to stay out of that nebula, but it's the only one that connects forward, so we have to go in. There we go. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Keep our position or attempt to follow. What do we think? He's also a traitor. Holding position. Hold position. Very well. Let's jump out of here. One more node to go to. We're making very good time across this nebula, but that's not what we need to do. Trade 1 fuel for those. We shall ignore that, and we shall jump to anywhere that has a shop. Like anywhere. The distress signal. Perhaps. Shit, it's combat. Right. I think we can fight this. He says. Fuck. Get those shields up. Fuck, fuck, fuck. This is going to be bad. Take those weapons out. Okay, we caught the important bit. That's fine. Right, their shields are off. Their weapon systems are down. That's fine. Let's start focusing fire on the rest of their subsystems. Oh, we shot their drone down. Hit their shields as well. Indicator beam's going to fire. We are on 1 hit point. There we go. Their FTL drive is powering up. Oh, they offer us a hell of a reward. I'm going to take that. Holy shit. Honour the truce as well. Let the enemy leave. We can't risk fighting them twice like that. Store. Fix me. Help. Holy shit. You arrive at the outpost and we'll fucking just take a look at what they've got. Doesn't matter. Fix me. Damn it. Sell that ion weapon. We don't need that. Fix all. Oh. Okay. We're going to take 2 pieces of fuel for the road as well. Well, there we go. Jesus Christ. There we go. Suddenly out of a jam. You receive a message from a small colony. They're looking for some military supplies or an offering to improve your reactor in exchange. Perfect. No scrap. We don't use either of these reserves yet, so brilliant. Yep, that works for me. How's our weapons system guy doing? You're levelling up slowly. That's fine. 25 weapon hits. We have a chance to zigzag through these southern nebulas here, but I don't know whether we should. You reach another long-range jump beacon. Some kind of battle fleet must have come through here lately. Surrounding the guarding outposts are unresponsive. The surrounding guard outposts are unresponsive and show no signs of life. Lucky for you, the invaders left the relay intact. Debris from a forgotten battle orbits the station. We get some free shit. There's really not much point in jumping down here because we're going to waste so much fuel, so let's just jump across. We've really sort of hustled it through that nebula. Not great. But yeah, how does your Federation weapon work, Sans? It basically takes 40 seconds to charge, or a bit less than that, and then it fires a big long beam that does 1 damage to every room it hits. So the Rebel production base on Tau, or area 2.23.5. Lots of people want to find the Rebel production base. Let's go to the Rebel production base then. Here we go. So, bands of light slowly swirl past the vid screen while your ship accelerates to hyperspace. We shall use the standard engines. We shall also use the combat simulator. We shall simulate ship-to-ship combat against a fleeing ship. Simulate infantry combat against a preferred amount of AI. The ship's engines are still cooling down after the hyperspace jump performing combat ends. Okay, so... oh, fuck it, we'll just move on. Let's jump south. Got a lot more connecting nodes down here. We'll get a better lie for the land. Combat? What's this? A small rebel ship is docked at a large shipyard delivering crews to the newly built cruiser. Their ship is not yet combat ready, but they move into attack with their militarized transport craft. Interesting. Well, let's have them. See what we can do. Vindicator beam's going to be our primary source of weaponry. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Right, we fire the salvos all at once so that it all penetrates the shields at the same time. Target their weapon systems. Oh shit, very evasive. Rebel tug. Well, one of their primary weapons is off. Wait for both weapons to charge. Let's try and knock out their engines or their cockpit then. Weapons away. Let's fire on their engines and their weapons. There we go. Not so evasive now, are you? Lovely. Somebody leveled up as well. Who was that? That was Catler at the helm that's leveled up. The enemy FTL is charging up, and they offer us a reward. 3 fuel, 5 missiles, and 21 scrap. Not bad. We can accept their offer, or leave the Vindicator beam to cut them in half. What do we think? Babushka. Yes. 2. Couple of 1s coming in. Captain thinks 2. But they might get away. It's true. We will not accept surrender. Their FTL charge is delayed. We can go for a full salvo and finish the business. Finish the biswax. There we go. Full salvo complete. Way more scrap and a bit more fuel. Lovely. Right, let's start skirting. We need to upgrade that Vindicator beam because that's going to be our primary source of damage, it looks like. Right. You catch a group of humanoids wiretapping into a rebel communication satellite at this beacon. They gladly answer your hails. What a surprise, we did not expect to meet other living souls out here. You obviously are no rebel machine, so I guess you don't have to concern yourself with us. Little operation here. Yes, we mine rebel intel here, in case that matters to you. We inquire about the intel. It's mostly logistics data. Some of it is quite valuable if you know what to do with it. Sound interested? Care to buy? We can buy their information, decline it, and we won't take it by force because we risk losing a crew member for that. So, what do we think? It's 20 scrap, which is a fair bit. Buying the information? Very well, we'll buy it. Neat, okay, that's right. This information may interest you. The location of an autonomous surveyor craft we tracked. The rebels send these craft ahead into sectors to scout for resources. If you can pull the craft survey data, it will lead you to some fat asteroid fields. There we go. Marked a location on our map. The quest is all the way over there, so let's make good time, I think. Let's get over there then. Good shit. Here we go. Combat ahead. The AI of a nearby rebel satellite turret immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Heavy weapon system on their part. We're going to have to burst through this shield. We're going to have to try and break into their weaponry first. Oh wait, I need to disable the weapons so that they salvo together. We've got our work cut out here, Nomis. Keep those shields up. Incoming salvo. Penetrated, 2 damage. Full ion blast. We've got a fire. Vent O2 from these rooms. Burst is up. Let's try and get out whatever weaponry we can. Okay, these readings. You register what must be a microwave teleporter activating inside the turret. The AI teleports several holographic projection units on board your ship. Remote AI-controlled avatars materialize in the corridors. Intruder alert. Shit. Incoming bomb warning. Right, fight these two. There we go, fight him. Sorry to pause it like a spastic, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Weapons are stunned, so we can't break through. Vindicator beam is still online. Power up the burst laser. Back to your posts. Weapons are stunned. Burst laser is down. Vindicator's going to fire, hopefully knock out some of their weapons. Take those shields down, friend. Not enough. Not enough. Their ion weapon is, however, offline. Wait for the burst laser to charge. Everyone back on post. Shields are down. Full salvo. Let's go for weapon systems. Brilliant. Nice hit. Through we go. Right, we get 1 missile and 19 scrap. Not great, but not terrible. Take a bit of damage in the process. Let's make some more time. The more scrap we get, the better upgrades we can do later on. Jesus, you discover a rebel cruiser performing maintenance on this beacon. The ship ignores you at first, but as soon as you receive an unusual hail saying this is an automated message, resist taking over is pointless. Prepare to die. What the fuck? This is going to be nasty. This thing's got a shitload of health. Oh, fuck me, an ion intruder. Shit, he's going to break our Vindicator beam. Get off the engines and fight him. Fuck, they're cutting their way through. Nasty ion hit. Let's close all these doors. They're going for our engines. You're stunned in there. We can lose the engines. We can afford to lose the engines, but we can't afford to lose anything else. Shit. Shit. Oh god, he's going in there. Right. That's bad. That's really bad. We need to shut these things down. The intruder drone we're just going to have to leave to do his thing. The priority is the weapon systems here. We've got to get those down. There we go. All their weapon systems are offline. We're taking on fire. Let's vent. Get you in there. Let's get you out of there. So they're doing ion damage. Nasty business, this. Shit. Let's wait for everything to charge. They're going to destroy our engines. That's fine. I say that's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Let's destroy all of this shit at once. There we go. Their shields are down to 1. We need to finish off this damn drone thing that's just stunning our 2 primary drives. So far we're keeping the stun lock up, which is good. Let's take out their... Well, they don't have any O2, it's all autonomous, so let's take out their drones. There we go, the enemy FTL drive is powering up. Right, their drone is still operational. Their shields are down though, so let's just fire in there. Vindicator beam cuts them in half. The day is ours. Take a lot of damage though, 37 scrap. Right, close all doors. Where's the button for that? There it is. Wait for O2 to recirculate. And we need to go in and fix these damn holes. Power down engines. Get ready to heal up the med bay when we can. Get you both fixing that. God, we took a bit of a beating there. That drone was nasty. This one here really fucked us up. Did a lot of damage to the crew. Attacking our primary drive systems like that. Right, you need to tackle that. You get in there to heal. You might as well. Get in there, Therum. Repair that hole and then go back to finish your healing. There we go. You're all healed up. Back up there you go, mate. Wait for you two to heal up. Then redistribute your back. There we go. Back to your stations. Took a bit of hull damage, but that was inevitable. Right. Here we go. You arrive at a distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a pirate ship or pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining in the belt without any proper equipment. Our first decent blue option. We can either try to dislodge the ship by shooting the rocks, destroy and loot the pirate ship, they're just pirates, or carefully cut the ship free with the beam weapon. Choices. What are you guys thinking? You're thinking option 3. There we go. Cut them free. You use your beam weapon to make a few precision cuts on the asteroid. The ship gives a quick burst of thrust and the rock crumbles away. They thank you and offer some resources they have collected. Decent amount of scrap. Right, I think with that, I think we can all agree. Doing that. Level 2 shields. I think we can all agree that was a good choice. We can even get one more in the engines, actually, because we've got a spare reactor bar. There we go. That was a decent quality of life upgrade that I think we needed, so that's not too bad. There we go, just in time it looks like. So we jump in, another unmanned construction platform is stationed in this area. It is busy assembling its auto scout engines. You swoop in and attack the unit before it can decide how to react to your arrival. So they have some basic weaponry. We're going to wait for it all to charge and hopefully survive their salvo. Seems to be a burst laser of some kind. Looks like it's only a Mark 1 or a Mark 2. Mark 2. Shields absorb the blast. Let's get ready for a full salvo on their part. Let's take out their shields. Bang, 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 bang. Lovely. Vindicator beam's going to survive this, hopefully. Yep. Good evasion. Take out their drones and take out their weapons. Perfect. Knocked him out. Brilliant. 4 missiles. We got loads of missiles, actually. Holy shit, like shitloads of missiles. Let's jump south to the quest and then zigzag up through the nebula. That'll be good. Right, we can accept the trade. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and offering to improve our reactor. Perfect. A store. 46. Not great, but we'll take a look. Could heal at the very least. What have you got? Ooh, buy some confiscated goods. Federation contraband. Now we'll be alright. We'll just check out what you've got. Nothing much. Nothing much. Purchases come with a free system repair drone. That would be nice, but again, not much point. We've got the backup battery, which we could use. Might be useful, but is it now? Not really. So we're going to just repair the ship and jump up to the quest. Here's the quest. Right then. You successfully tracked down the surveyor craft. It has scouted these sectors ahead and gathered valuable information on resources. It now awaits deactivated for its rebel masters to pick it up. We can attempt to download the ship's stores, or we can just strip it for parts. Well, the reason we came out here was to try and get the information, so we might as well try and strip it. Oh, sorry, we might as well try and attempt to download the stores. What do you guys think? 1. There we go. You are able to pull the ship's data about nearby regions. There are 2 remote but rich asteroid fields nearby. They mark your location of the first field on your map. It is close by. Quest marker added to the next sector. Let's zigzag through this nebula and see how much time we can get out of them. There we go. Derelict, it's just, here we go. Let's just train our weapons guy then. Simulate fleeing combat. Here we go. So just burst lasers. This is just training Therum here in the weapons. Try and get him a little bit more proficient. There we go. Let's go for a full salvo. Decent shootout there. This is good. This will really help train him up. Shields are down. Let's go for engines and cockpit now. A virtual opponent. There we go. You keep flying complex maneuvers and unloading your weapons on your opponent that isn't really there. For an outside observer, this must look quite strange. Vindicator beam getting a quick whack in. Resisting the damage, that's fine. And then another salvo from the final 2 weapons. There we go. Perfect. Enemy destroyed. Decent amount of XP for Therum there. Good stuff, he's nearly leveled up. Excellent. We can zigzag to 1 more node before jumping to the exit area. And it's combat, it looks like. Here's, the space here is saturated with microparticles, kept in place by a large containment field. An auto ship is gathering the dust with its collection magnets, but switches to combat mode upon detecting you. He's gone in to hack our Vindicator beam, which means we're killing him manually. Wait for weapons to charge. Hit on the engines. This is why we made Toby repair quicker. Let's go and burst those weapons down so that they can't break through. There we go. Basically, they're all offline now. This is okay. We can now disable their shields. Oh, that's not their shields, that's their shields. Fire them together. There we go. A simple construction AI performs surprisingly well in combat. It even tries to execute a tactical retreat. Enemy FTL drive is charging. Get ready to burst it down. Jump imminent. Right, we're going to have to just burst it now. There we go, jump imminent. Oh, there we go. The captain, engineering reporting there is something wrong with the reactor. It's probably the fuel solution. I'm working on it, but right now we are running below optimum. You order to get this fixed as soon as possible and focus on managing your remaining power. Oh, so we've lost power. Oh, there we go, 20 fuel. Oh, so we've lost power for the moment. That's annoying. Never mind, I suppose. Let's jump to the exit. There we go, power's back under control. We arrive at the node, and they want 3 fuel for 3 drone parts. Reject that offer, that's crap. Let's jump to the next area then. So this is volume 5738902519884. Maybe try to target their pilot seat, usually easy to destroy. Exactly. Yep, that's a good plan. We're only going to travel at basic FTL for this one because we're running out of fuel. Socialise with our NG crew member. Nothing there. Toby gets some repairs done. We've got distress and rearm. West is north, so let's jump via this shop. See what exactly is up here. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Reverse ion fields, not much else. A couple of weapons. A guy that is fully trained in repairs. A guy that is fully trained in piloting. You could buy an extra crew member if we stretched our coffers. Not really, though. Shame. It would be nice to get something from here. The reverse ion field could be pretty good. Titanium casing. All ships have a 25% chance to negate damage when hit. Hull plating will still be damaged. Fair enough. I think maybe this will be a good thing to get. The reverse, yeah. The chance to negate ion damage is a very good shout. So let's jump to the quest and quickly. Here we go. Explore the asteroid field. Run a tight beam scan on the cargo. We got some space rations. Oh, brilliant. We came all this way for space rations. Okay, at least Watsit's keeping the shields up. Come on, Norris, you got it. Keep them up. There we go. Jesus, get us out of here. Right, we're only just ahead of the rebel fleet, so we need to make better time. Let's go for a ship-to-ship simulation or an aggressive AI to improve our navigation skills. Yeah, let's get someone shooting at us. Level up our navigation and evasion. Skimmed impact? No. Okay, could you actually dodge something? The idea of this is that we're meant to be like evading, but all of them are hitting. There we go. We missed one of them, missed us. Oh, there we go. Level up. Toby's proficient in engines now. Excellent. Evasion is up to 29% only, but that's pretty good, considering. That's fine. Ah, shit. This node that we're going to jump to is under rebel control. Looks like grabbing this quest was a bad idea. The fleet has already taken this beacon. It sends out an advanced craft. Fleet artillery targets. They're targeting our weapon systems. We gotta get out of here fast. Charge that FTL drive. Ion hits coming in. Engines have been hit with ion. That's fine. We need to blast through and hit their weapons. Stop them from disabling our FTL. There we go. That's fine. This we can deal with. Shields are ioned, but that's okay. Artillery's coming in. Artillery fleet is locking on. Not great, not great, not great, not great, not great. Let's try and burst through their shields, just in case we're here for a little while longer. The shields are not really fazed by that. Get ready to jump out. There we go. Let's get out of here. Just ahead of the fleet. They're hot on our heels. Good. The NG manufacturing planet orbits this area. We can sell space rations for 40 scrap, that's right. And then we sell this in here like that, because that's how it works. We've already got a combat simulator. They've got like hacking and cloaking and stuff like that. The FTL charge booster. The ship's FTL FTL powers 30% faster. Also enables faster hyperspace travel. Perfect. Let's do that. We might be able to sell our combat augmenter as well for the moment, but instead we're going to need fuel. Yeah, fucking fuel. Fuel's a bit of a problem, but never mind. Shit, we're really not making good time here. Right, we'll have to survive another dance with them. We've got a faster FTL charge though, so we might get away. Here we go, another drone. Get ready for a fight. Threat level high. Charging major subsystems. Barrage come in. It's hit an empty room. Let's try and disable that. Yeah, just try and disable the weapons. Go for a full hit. Okay, not the weapon we wanted. That's a miss. Good evasion so far. FTR drive is nearly charged. Get some weapons XP at least. Jump out before they hit us. Let's get to the exit. Just about. Oh god, close. We arrive here. Okay, a pirate ship with marking tails you. Hello, Captain. We have been... You have been causing the rebels quite a headache. The bounty on your crew is substantial. Hand over one of your crewmen and we'll share it. The bounty could be vital to our survival. Draw straws and hand one of the crew over for 25 scrap and a fire cluster bomb, or we can fight the pirates. We just hand Cutler over, shall we? Does anyone have any problems handing Cutler over? Quebec's not listening to the captain. The fuel! I know. Ugh. Two. Hand him over. Let's fight the guy. The crew runs for battle stations. Nasty weapon coming in. Some kind of charge attack. Yeah, some kind of rapid fire beam weapon. Okay, system broken. Looks like we're relying on the Vindicator. Looks like they're just going to keep salvoing us with single hit missiles until we can repair shit. Evasion up. Double salvo. Shields on maximum, we're going to leave that breached. Not important. Take down those weapons. Quickly. Oh, okay, their what's-it's already offline, so now we can just focus. Okay, we can just focus on the good stuff now. That's fine. Vindicator beam slices across the hull. We can get their shields. There we go, fire both weapons. There we... Ooh. 4 fuel... Should we take that? That's probably good to take, isn't it? I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us live. There we go, do not hand over Cutler. What do we think? We could take that for the fuel. Yep, you all seem to agree. Accept the offer, and we can honour our truce because can't be asked with dealing with dishonourable agreements. Right, 2 choices: the Fun Nebula or Dalton 7, which has been quarantined for illnesses or whatever. What do you think? Oh, stretch! Oh, dearie me. What do we think? The Fun Nebula, yeah. Yep, okay, well, the Fun Nebula, here we go. Right, no sensors. Here we go, we've got advanced AI navigation. Let the AI handle the jump. Standard engines. There we go. The AI finds a few shortcuts through various hyperspace fissures. Your jump will be much faster this way. Spend additional fuel. No, we're going to travel at normal engines. There we go. We're not going to bother with that either. We're going to just talk to the NG crew. So this is a charted nebula, so we don't slow the enemy fleet down. We only go normally. There we go. An enemy Mantis bomber. Our weapons are very quickly becoming... Oh, shit. Right. Vent O2 from the entire front of the ship. Bring them back to medbay and fight them in there. Let's get everything charged. Weapons are going to take longer to get in. They've got a missile salvo about to start. They've got a heavy burst weapon coming in. 3 hit to the front. Let's try and knock out this. It's a big ship. Okay, their burst weapons off. Salvo coming in. Toby's now fully proficient on the engines, but we can no longer hit them back. They've teleported away. Close all doors. Where's the button? There it is. Close all doors. Wait for oxygen to repopulate, and then we'll hit them with the Vindicator. There we go. It looks like their primary weapon systems are off for the moment. Right, both of you get down there. Fix that shit up. Oh shit. Fuck. They're stunned in there. Right, get out. You gotta heal. Just gotta wait for the Vindicator beam. It's the only thing we got. Nasty hit. I'm thinking of cutting our losses here. Yep, we're just gonna jump out. Bad fight there. Right, you detect multiple ships running at maximum power nearby. You can't see anything through the thick nebula. Ignore them. We've taken their crew with us. Beat them up. Oh, oxygen's off. Quickly repair that. There we are. Right, Jesus. Right, we've got some damage control to run. So, you two, as you two are the fastest at repairing and the fastest at moving. Get in there. Oh no, okay, no point. You've already fixed the hole, that's fine. O2's going to be coming back. Life support at 36%. You get in there and fix the doors then. You get in there and heal. You get in there. You start fixing those up. Getting pretty desperate. You get in here and try and fix this hole just as best as you can. Okay, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. Not very well. Let's get you in there. There you go, slightly faster. Isn't going to perish straight away. Go. It's alright, it'll be alright. It's a shame we don't have any, like, you know, environment suits or anything like that. Okay. So, everybody back to their stations then, I guess. Everyone's on full health. Distribute. And let's just... We're going to have to jump very far into this nebula because we're going to run out of fuel. Here we go. Shit. Right. Let's just do what we can. Nasty weapons here. Novice, I need you to keep those shields up, bud. Like, desperately. Please keep them up. Right, blast through those shields. Right, the shields are off. Oh, nasty slice there. Door controls down. Well, we're going to take that out of commission, my friend. You're not using that again. In fact, it's the only thing that's left running. That's very annoying. Hopefully our two shields will be okay. We're out of fuel, though. No, we have to kill them. Otherwise we don't get their fuel. There we go. Please drop some fuel. Shit. We've got no fuel. So we have to turn our distress beacon on and wait. Here comes the fleet. Here we go. Pay 15 scrap for 5 fuel. Done. Let's get jumping. No shops here or anything. Here we go. You are immediately hailed by a dangerous looking ship. I'm feeling generous today. I shall allow you to choose your own death. Which do you like least? Shield, oxygen, or weapons? Oxygen's only level 1, so let's do oxygen. Ah, that would be choose to suffocation. Who am I to judge? Your life support shuts off and then they move into attack. Interesting. Well, they've shut off our life support. It's going down slowly. This buys us the most time without making us vulnerable. So let's just turn off those weapon systems there, buddy. Okay, his missile's still up. We're going to take a hit from it at least. The sensors are down. Not that they were working anyway. It's kind of a waste of a subsystem target, to be honest. Let's knock them out completely. There we go. So those are offline now. How are you doing, Theorem? Good stuff. Right, let's try and get through those shields. Good stuff. Target dead. We got our O2 back, 52 scrap. It's all good. We got some sort of backdoor node hopping to do there. If only we could sell missiles. You are surprised to find a ship without slug markings stranded all the way out here on the move and move in to provide assistance. When you see the pirates insignia on the hull, you quickly reconsider. We can attack or keep our distance. That looks like a fucking evil missile launcher. Look at that. It's got 3 tubes on it. I'm staying put. See you later, mate. Let's repair those sensors. Hardcore, this is. Yeah, Christ. Right. Let's see. Just jump out, I guess. Do some of the backstreet nebulas here. What have we got? Anything in there? No, just a combat augment. Let's simulate fighting this ship. Break through its shields. We've got 33 missiles, for God's sake. Go for all their shields. Didn't quite make it through, eh, Theorem? Repair the doors, oh yeah, good shout. Fire them together. There we go, complex flying manoeuvres and stuff. We're not damaging that subsystem though. Kind of annoying. It's all training though. Oh, he has a go. Finally get it down a piece. Here I'm getting some much needed XP in there. Nearly offline. But one day we'll hit something. One day. Vindicator's doing its job. And we knock out the target. Lovely. Simulation complete. Good. Crew scored decently in that scenario. Well, that's fair enough. It's good to know that we scored well before we perished. Oh, another combat. Let's just talk to... Yep, just talk to our humanoid crew member, increase morale, jump to this node, and then we'll jump to the exit. Combat. Level 2 shields. Cloaking. Not great. Means that they get the advantage with their weapons charging. Our FTL is charging, however. It's charging nice and quickly. They have a long climb. Oh my god! Incoming! Oh shit, yeah, we're not fighting that. That can bugger off. We're jumping out. Unless we can destroy their weapons in our first salvo. Oh, fuck that. No, we're getting out of here. Goodbye. That would have been the shot that killed us as well. Right, let's continue on to the next sector, which is Isolated Space A32. Advanced. Only one jump. Fleet delay by tube. Your arrival in this region of space that is facing a full-blown humanitarian crisis. Reports on the current situation are contradictory at best. The only thing you know for sure is that quarantine fleet struggle to keep this sector under lockdown. The quarantine fleet struggles to keep this sector under lockdown, and that the rebels will have trouble getting through the quarantine blockades. Lovely. Well, let's socialise with our crew. Let's talk to the Mantis. Sorry, usually you get some upgrades. Right, we have to wait with our distress beacon on. Oh, here we go. 23 scrap. Oh, we got to take it. We've got no choice. Let's jump to... Let's just try and find a shop, basically. Just limp through. Just strip it for scrap, yep. I am the Wanderer, and I need a shop. This combat, avoid provoking the turret. I need a shop. Anything you can get me. Oh, fuck it. We'll aid the civilian ship. That was a terrible idea. Look at the size of that missile launcher. It's okay. We should be alright, he says. The FTL drive will charge and it will all be fine. Keep those shields up, Nomis. I swear to God. We're going to take at least one rocket. Do not penetrate the hull. Do not penetrate the hull. Do not penetrate the hull. Fuck! Yeah, shit. I knew that was going to be a bad one. Fuck, that was so unlucky. The size of the mission. Oh, shit. The size of the missile launcher, sorry. Naturally, we would get the mega light hull breach missile of 4 damage. Damn it. The most powerful missile launcher you can equip there. Shite. Nasty business. Well, we learned a thing here. Well, we learned that the whole beam lasers, the burst lasers, are pretty good, but they're not reliable enough. They can't penetrate shields. So we needed some kind of missile system with 33, but had no way of unlocking it, sadly. So that about covers that. All right. Well, fuck me. Fucking fade to black. It wasn't even fade to black. It was just cut to black. Yeah, that'll be about it for that for then now. I'm going to go and just do some stuff briefly, and I might be back for a quick stream in a moment. I have to go down the shops and stuff, so I don't know. I'm probably going to play some Cold Waters or something. I haven't decided yet, but we shall see. So, there you go. Quick taster of FTL for anyone that's not seen it, and for everyone who has, knows how bad I am at it. So yeah, thanks very much, guys, and I will see you all next time we land. There we go. Have a tip, teleporting bombs, preferably small explosive bombs, that stuff. Alright, yeah, no worries, guys. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care. Bye.